Biddle, another Seattle comic, Seattle area comic. This comic puts on Couth Buzzard in Greenwood. It's a comedy in a bookstore, so that's cool as fuck.
Yes.
Okay. Just me, alright, just the only other nerd in the room tonight. Alright, this is another play, a comedy show in Greenwood, which I didn't even know that place existed before tonight, so that's cool. Put your hands together for Alex God damn it, I asked about this thing. Give me a reset. That was seen, if you guys never been to an acting thing before. Alright. Put your hands together for Alex Masuoka.
That's the Japanese half of me. I am the Asian lady tonight. Yeah. I'm half Jewish, half Japanese. Upon learning this in high school, my soccer coach referred to me as a true Jap. I prefer Orienta. Still antiquated, but a little more fun. So my dad's the Japanese one, my mom's the Jewish one, and I feel pretty confident saying I got into comedy because around 7th or 8th grade, my whole family went to therapy without me. I think that explains this pretty well. This is my first time in Olympia. I'm so excited. Thanks for having me, friends. My good news I have to share with you is I just started a new job. Yeah. Thank you. I'm bartending at the airport, so come by. Honestly, it's really fun. But I've never lived a metaphor more in my life for being a comedian than just commuting to the airport every day and going nowhere. I love transit. I am really excited though, because I'm pretty sure it's increased my probability of running into a spy. Yeah. I've spent at least 75% of my adult life thinking about spies. Thank you, because they're real. They're real. Every time you're like, oh, should I get a coffee? Someone's just spying. They're spying away. It's so cool. But so, if it's not obvious, I watch a lot of spy programs on television. And there's always that moment in the show when they have to like come out as a spy. And whoever they're talking to acts so like hurt and betrayed. Like, you've been lying this whole time. And it's just like, this isn't about you. It's like there are more pertinent questions. Do spies do ride-alongs? How many wigs have you worn? What do they look like? How does this affect role play in the bedroom? You know, the important stuff. I'm just saying, look outside yourself. That's all I'm asking. While we're on that, why do so many vegans like Pokemon? Just gonna throw that one out there and move on. So I'm a person with a case of the SADS. You all know what this is, seasonal affective disorder. We live in Washington, I feel like we do. Not to be reductive, but it's like the earlier the light fades out there, the further the light recedes in your soul. Direct correlation. Nap it out in the winter, it's fine. It's getting better now. But there was definitely a moment this year when I felt my SADS coming on. I was just like standing at a bus stop, as you do, waiting for a bus. And I just kept getting this image of throwing myself in front of a car. Not in a goodbye cruel world sort of way, just in a like, what's up? Where's the pulse of life? What are we doing? You know? What are we doing? But the image I couldn't get out of my head that tickled me so much was just me on the hood of a Tesla. Honestly, who's going to be more annoyed in that situation? You know what I mean? Oh, it's fine. It's okay. You look mildly concerned. I'm okay. Fundamentally, in my core, I'm an optimist, and I know this because I've carried a condom in the front of my ukulele case for years. So it's gonna be fine. Conversely, I did put white wine in a cup of noodles. Rock bottom, new high. Make a little game for yourself, you know? When your silver linings are matte gray. I was feeling one of those days recently when I was just shopping, minding my own business, and I ran into a really well-dressed mannequin, and I was just like, ugh, even without a head, you're out of my league. This happened again this year when I found out I have acid reflux. It's kind of bad. I love coffee. You know? But the first thing I Googled was, is semen more basic or acidic? But I stopped myself because all semen is basic. We're having fun. I like to be responsible with my depression. I'm not crazy. I offset it with a little anxiety. Just gives you that jolt you need to get up in the morning. But I found it gets very expensive to stress eat when you have anxiety. It's just a whole nother line item in the budget. I got really into cheeses. Y'all like cheese? I think it's being unnecessarily gendered though. Some of it ages, some of it matures. Just like, we see you, big cheese. We know what you're doing. Just a little language joke. Language is important. It's weird. It constructs how we think, you know? I was thinking about that when I felt deeply unsettled by the phrase, practice law, practice medicine. That no one feels a little uncomfortable with that. I was like, cool, you know, I've got these professions taking on this ABL attitude, always be learning. And I was like, nope, you're the dummy. They were so excited to teach you all about how the Constitution was this living document and everything. Everything living dies. How did we not see this coming? I'm not gonna say the Constitution is dead, but you know, hospice is definitely in the White House. I don't like it either. I'm fun to bring around. I was at a party recently. And this factoid this dude brought to the table, which also I learned factoid doesn't necessarily have to do with the like verisimilitude of a statement. It's just a piece of information that could be true or false. It's more of a PSA than a joke. Just watch out for that word. But the factoid he brought to the table was after sexual intercourse, semen can live inside of you for, you know, X amount of time. I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. Nothing inside me's ever wanted to live. We're fine. We're doing okay. I've still got a condom in that ukulele case. One day. You seem so effective. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Speaking of killing semen with sheer willpower, I guess, she says, having purchased Plan B moderately recently. I don't know if anyone has had the pleasure of doing this, but I was standing in Walgreens and noticed that they have different kinds of Plan B, and one was $39.99, and one was $49.99. What's that $10 difference? You know, I'm not gonna say like, you know, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not in a place I can just like willy-nilly spend that $10, but like, what is that? So the $49.99 is one-step Plan B. I don't know if we've heard of this brand. I don't know. That name really bothers me. But I was on their website under their For Healthcare Providers tab. I don't know why. I like to smoke weed. Happy holidays. But I would recommend checking it out because the big banner on the top just read, "Because her plan isn't always perfect." last period I wanted to get. I just want to leave you with the story of my first period. Take you back, the summer of 2007. Picture it. I was a late bloomer, I know. It was me. I'm at basketball camp. And who shows up as the guest coach or lecturer, whatever? But none other than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah. So we're 7th and 8th grade, just like scrimmaging our hearts out, just like moving our bodies as fast as they could go. And I'm just like sneaking over, stuffing pads into my knee pads and sneaking away to the bathroom to try and change it out, just being like, oh, I hope they don't like feel it when I box them out that I'm wearing a diaper. But we're playing, and it's amazing. And Kareem gathers us at the end, and he just picks up 2 basketballs, just one in each hand, because he's amazing. And he lifts them up, and they touch the hoop, because that's who he is. And he's doing this to give us this visual representation that the diameter of a basketball hoop is actually equivalent to not 1, but 2 basketballs side by side. And he wants us to know when we go into life, when we put up that shot, you have that extra bit of luck behind you. You have the benefit of the doubt. Don't worry. So now, every time I get my period, think of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the widely out breath of a basketball. Thank you so much. And now
keep it going for Alex, y'all. That was beautiful. That was the most inspirational period story I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm ready to have my first period now, Alex. Thank you. Y'all ready to keep this comedy train rolling? Y'all sound tired. Are you ready to keep? Thank you. Every comic deserves the same energy, all right. This next comic